back, and I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. Today I'm going to start a new series called Anne Marie's Garden. And in my garden, we are just going to be making a bunch of fruits and vegetables and hopefully some seasonings like rosemary and thyme and things like that along the way. But today in the garden, we are going to be making carrots. As you can see, I have green, a little red orange, and a little orange. Now I know that there are different colors in carrots, like purples and yellows, but we're just gonna stick with our typical orange carrots. I did get some darker orange because, I mean, it's still in the orange family, so I'm good with that. Alright, so as you can see, I am trying to mold my orange over here because it is a little on the hard side. And I do this just because I don't want to have trouble along the way trying to mold and separate colors. I'm just picking off some pieces. I don't need the green right now, so we can set that aside. And I'm just going to pick off some pieces, and those will be my carrots. Alright. We'll just leave this one, I guess. We'll do like a small one. Alright, so these will be my carrots. Now, I've never made carrots before, but I love eating carrots. So we'll see how this goes. Alright, as you know, carrots usually have this point from when they're in the ground. And then they have a more thicker base at the top. So I just rolled it out. I kind of pinched the edges, and then I just flatten it out on the top with my finger. I don't really need any tools yet, so I don't have to worry. I'm just going to roll it out a bit and then pick a point that I want as my point and just leave it like that. And then I pat the top down. And then I just set it aside for now. If I had my own garden, I would definitely have carrots in my garden. Definitely. Alright, now we're moving on to the darker orange. I'm just going to do the same way. This one's going to be a little longer. It almost looks like a pepper, but it's not a pepper. It's a carrot. Now, carrots are all different sizes, and they're all different shapes. And they all taste good. Like, you can tell the difference between a good carrot and a bad carrot. I mean, I can, because I've eaten carrots like my whole life. So I can definitely tell the difference between like a carrot that is nice and juicy and ripe, then a carrot that has kind of just been sitting there for a while, or you pick too early. Those kind of carrots. I'm not a fan of those kind of carrots. Alright. have our carrots all lined up for you. Maybe sometime in the future, we will create little creatures that will be eating my garden fruits and vegetables. Because you can never keep those away. So now with the green, I'm just going to try and make some green leaves to go on top. I'm just gonna kind of flatten it out, and then I'm going to use my blade and just kind of cut. They don't have to be perfect. I don't think they have to be perfect. I'm cutting kind of like triangle shapes. And then I'm just gonna stick them on my carrot. Alright, oh, that looks good. Get some more green. Now my green is already like so soft. I don't know why. Sometimes clay is just really soft when you get it. And other times it's just hard and crumbly and messy. Okay, I'm just gonna stick it on there. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I don't think it matters what it looks like. Some people might. I don't really care what it looks like. Because in the end, you're just gonna eat the carrots. Except for these ones, of course. You're not gonna eat these ones. My green has some mixed colors. It has a few dark greens, some light green. It may have a few yellow pieces, but the green that I'm using is just part of my leftover green. There we go. I'm just going to stick some more green on this piece. I kind of just make it go up. So it's not kind of just like sticking out, sitting there. Okay. I just love when the clay gets sticky. Now this one, I'm just gonna stick it and see what comes of it. If I like it, great. If I don't, great. I'm not too picky when it comes to my designs. I kind of go over in my head what I want it to look like. And I think, okay, am I making the right choice? Can I create this item? How long is it going to take me to make these items? Sometimes they turn out really easy and fun and cute, which I feel like is most of my things that I make. But like, there are some times where I've made things and they don't come out the way that I want them to. Okay. I'm telling you, this clay is really starting to, the green clay is starting to bug me a bit because it's kind of sticky. Like really soft, sticky. But I think it looks pretty cool. Just the way that it looks. So once I finish my clay, putting my leaves on my clay, I might bake it for a bit. Well, no, I'm not going to bake it. I might stick it in the freezer for a couple minutes and just let it set a bit because it is very sticky. And when it's sticky like this, it kind of becomes hard to mess with. So I think I'll definitely have to stick it. And I only stick it in the refrigerator for about 5 to 10 minutes. Depending on how sticky my clay is and how, if I need to cut it open or, you know, if I'm making a cake, the longer it's going to sit in there. But I think for this one, I'm just going to set it in for like 5 minutes and it'll be pretty good. Now I know it looks just like a mess, but trust me, it'll look pretty good when it's done. Alright, I'm going to stick these in the freezer for about 5 minutes, and then we will be right back, and we will finish these off with their lines, maybe a little chalk pastel magic, and we will be right back. I have just taken my carrots out of the refrigerator, and we don't need our blade, but I got my pointer tool with the point and then the flat part right here. My carrots are kind of hard, a little, not too much, but we're just gonna start with this one, I guess. Just pick one, and then I'm just gonna make some lines on my carrot, if you can see the lines. Now, they don't have to be perfect. Definitely do not have to be perfect at all. Hope you guys can see the lines that I have drawn. Now that there's lines on my carrots, they actually look like carrots. Especially these red-orange ones. For a minute there, I thought they were peppers. And I was like, no, I didn't do peppers, I did carrots. You can't really see the lines that much on these orange carrots, these like lighter orange carrots, but they're definitely there. And I just go over and over and over again. So this is what I've been spending my time doing. I go to work, then I come home, and I do this, which is basically work, but this is more like fun work. And I like this work more than I like an actual job work. All right, so take our tinfoil away. As you can see, my carrots are done. I'm going to take a bit of the chalk pastel that I have, and I'm just going to use some brown. I have some colors already here. Let me just scoot these over. Pre-made. Just a little bit. And I'm just going to take some of this brown, a little bit of the green, and just kind of add some shades with my paintbrush, just because they kind of look like freshly washed carrots. And I don't want freshly washed carrots. I want a little dirt on my carrots. Just to give it that look. Especially around the tip, because I feel like the tip of the carrot, when it's in the ground, is the dirtiest. And my orange clay, for some reason, is still very sticky. And the temperature in this room is not hot. I just take some orange and kind of just add that in there on the tip. That looks good. Okay. I'm starting to love this long carrot right here. I'll add a bit of this orange pastel just to give it some more light and some texture. Alright, finally onto our last carrot. Alright, we are done with our carrots. Beauty as they are. And then next I am going to take my point at the end, and this time I'm just going to poke a hole for my eye pin. Or you guys can do earrings, whatever you like. Okay, and then I'm gonna set them aside. So I'm going to do the orange ones first, just because the clay is very sticky. And I know that when I press on it too much, the lines kind of disappear. So I have to do this, and then I have to add more lines, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. I love my little carrots. They're so cute. Okay, so all of my carrots have the hole for the eye pin, and we will put that in there after it bakes. Alright, I'm just going to put them back on the tin foil. We are going to bake these and then we will be right back. Okay guys, so our carrots came out of the oven. I think they turned out pretty good, minus the leaves a bit, but that's okay. So you can see, whoop, if you can see them, they each have a hole for the eye pin. Although, I think they look really good. They almost look good enough to eat, in my opinion. So we have our eye pins here. Let's see if you can see the colors that I will be using. Okay, and I have my glue. Now I'm going to carrot, eye pin, just add a little bit of glue. Just like that. And we're going to let it set, cool, dry. Move on to our next carrot. Okay, just like that. Then I just let them sit, set aside, dry. I would give these as gifts to people, make it into a charm, give it to gifts as people, for people who like gardening, vegetables, carrots. All right, last one. Okay, set that aside. All right, so here is my carrot. All done, all finished. Here is a redder orange carrot. You can see some of the brown as dirt. I think they turned out really cool. They look really fun, really exciting carrots. Like the green is like popping hair color, and I think it just looks really cool. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's like a carrot and a pepper. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. What would you like to see next? Thank you for watching Anne Marie's Garden, and I will see you next time.